season. We started showing you this towards the end of the season, and I know a lot of you didn't get a chance to pick it up, so we wanted to bring it back early in this season because we've had tremendous customer reviews on this. This tree would retail for up to $867. We have a wonderful price for you today. 5 easy payments, even for the largest 9-foot tree, of just $76. And again, these are special Christmas in July prices. That price is about $500 off of retail for the 9-foot tree. So they are beautiful. They have lots of the high-tech things that you love, yet they also look very natural and just simple all by themselves. Yeah. You really don't even need to add any decorations to these trees. I know that's what's popular now, is that you may already have your family Christmas tree. Maybe you picked it up a year or 2 or 3 ago from QVC, but now what people are doing is they're buying the trees that look like this, that you can stand in your hallway or the dining room or the foyer, that don't need anything else.
Right. Well,
they just look so pretty all by themselves.
Right. We live differently. We utilize different spaces in our homes, and so Christmas changes along with that, how we utilize our trees.
So let's take a look at your choices, and we have an easy pay breakdown on this chart that's coming up on your screen as well. So we have a 5-foot tree, which I know has been very popular as second trees in homes, or if you've downsized, you have a smaller apartment, you want to put one in your office. 5 payments of $27.60 today. For the 6.5 foot, not $495, but $208, and 5 payments of $41.60. The retail value on the 7.5 is almost $600. Our price is $264 and 5 payments of $52.80. And then the 9-foot, which is always, believe it or not, the first to go.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
We have only 7 dozen left now in that one. $867 at retail. It's less than $400 here, and on 5 payments of $76. And those are special Christmas in July prices. The 5-foot, I'm being told, is also very, very popular, and we have only 150 left to go around in the 5-foot as well. So we better take a tour.
So I have had the great pleasure of working with the Santa's Best team, who Ellen selected. We talked earlier about the Nest candles, right? And Ellen partnering. Ellen could partner with anyone. Santa's Best has been doing this for over 100 years, something like that, and they were one of the first to do a pre-lit mass market Christmas tree. So believe me, they know their stuff, and I've had a great, wonderful time spending tree time with them.
Nice.
This one in particular that Ellen designed is the bay leaf tree. We saw that earlier in the wreath. So it incorporates gorgeous bay leaves, it incorporates berries, and it incorporates these sort of shake pine cones. So cedar shake pine cones. This is a tree that is absolute quality. A few of the things that I would point out before we get into all the beauty, though, is it has what we call indexing, Carolyn, and that means that you're going to see different projection throughout with this, because it's the way that the branches are designed and set in. These branches are actually taken from a mold of a real tree. The indexing gives you projection because a real tree in nature is not shaped like a triangular kid's drawing, right?
Right, exactly.
You're going to see something that looks like nature. Ellen wanted to bring outside in that look. The uniqueness of the bay leaves give us a little bit different shape and a little bit different texture. And then talk about the lights. When you think about lights and what you spend when you go out and you buy a string of lights, then buy your soft white lights, and then buy your colored, and then buy your, this is all done for you in a tri-light function.
Gorgeous.
So with the push of a button on your remote, it goes through 3 different settings, which I'll show you in a minute.
Okay.
Should we take a look at that?
Yeah, so these trees are all going to incorporate LED lights, which have that soft look of incandescence.
Exactly.
And also the tri-function technology, which switches between your steady white, your steady multicolor, and then does color changing from white to multicolor, which gives you that little pastel effect in between.
All with the press of a button, which is fantastic. You're not stringing a bunch of lights. So you're going to get the remote control, which I have right here. You're also going to get a little press, what's the word I'm looking for? Your little press.
The button on the foot pedal.
The foot pedal was the word I'm looking for. Also the foot pedal that you don't even have to bend over. You can go through the light functions. But let me show you quickly. So if I press the first function, right now we're looking at that gorgeous soft color change. Okay, can you see that? I push it one time, and we can see it go to the steady color.
Beautiful.
And then if I press it once more, that is that warm, soft white, and that's what we're also known for in these Santa's Best Ellen trees, is that soft white. They're not going to be bright, they're not going to be harsh.
Okay, this little 5 foot is now down to less than 100. Amy,
let me show you how it works, shall I, or do you want to go through sizes?
I want to show the sizes,
okay,
and then we'll show you how it works.
Okay, perfect.
So next to me on this side, everybody, is the 6.5 foot.
Correct.
So again, you can see here's the foot pedal. By the way, this really pretty tree skirt is Ellen's.
That's Ellen's.
It's a Fair Isle tree skirt, and we may or may not have some matching stockings left. So look for that. We were joking around and wearing it as a poncho.
She had it on as a poncho. It was actually very pretty.
Which is actually very, yes, it was very pretty. It's got buttons down the front, but it is a lovely tree skirt. So this is the 6.5 foot. Then we have the 7.5 foot right here, which is really a nice room-filling size if you don't want the giant tree.
And these are also designed so they're a little bit more narrow profile, but extremely full.
Yes.
These are full branches, a ton of branches. You get the pine cones, you get all of that happening, so you're never going to see dead space.
Right.
Even before you've put ornaments on, but it's instant ornamentation.
Yeah, these trees are not decorated.
Nothing's decorated.
Everything you're seeing on these trees comes on the tree, affixed so they don't fall off.
That's
you don't see wires. They're beautiful. And then back here is our very limited 9 foot tree. 6 dozen of those left to go around, and that's for the season, everybody. We're not getting any more of these in this season. So you get the remote, you get the foot pedal, you get the tri-function technology of the lights. You also get what's called continuous on, which means...
My favorite. So if you were to have a light pop out, which is very unlikely to happen, or lose a light, my favorite thing, you do not lose all the other lights. It's going to stay lit for you. And the bane of my existence is Christmas is when I hang all of my lights and I see that a strand is out. You're never going to have that problem. It's continuously on, and I can show you how that works in a minute.
And also the power's in the pole, which is one of Ellen's favorite lines. And there are definitely some male producers that snicker in the audience every time.
They do. It's safely housed in there.
But the power is in the pole, meaning there's not a bunch of jumbled wires and many things to plug into your wall, right?
No, absolutely not. And my mother, bless her heart, has had a tree with 9 million pieces, A into B, C into D, and she sends my poor father, who's almost 80, upstairs to drag this old box down. It is a nightmare to put together. My favorite thing about this is the ease of which you put it together.
By the way, last call on the 5 foot. If you want it, they're almost gone. Go ahead.
So how easy is this? So the first piece comes off. Notice how that continuous light went out? All of the power is housed in this pole safely. That's where it's all happening. It's like magic. And then your second piece, so this, let me show you again.
So the 5 foot comes with 2 pieces.
2 pieces. So when I put that back in, that's going to light it all up, right?
Pop it in, give it a little shake, the lights come on, you're done. You don't have to connect anything to anything else. There's one thing you plug into the wall, that's it, and it controls the entire tree.
And I would point out too, to your point, once you pop that in and you've taken it out for the season or stored it away, there's another fantastic technology that we have, which is that it's going to find its shape again. Am I over here?
That's sold out.
Okay. So the tree is going to find its shape again. So the way that that works is this is done with a technology that when the trees, we push them down and we sort of reshape them and fluff them the first time, it's the technology that it's going to find its shape again. So if you have this stored in a box, once you set the tree up, you're barely going to have to fluff or move the branches around, and it'll find that shape again beautifully, year to year to year to year.
This one has 3 pieces, and they all come with the tree stand.
Yep.
So this is the 6.5 foot right here.
Yep.
And again, you pop it out, you pop it in. And when you first put this together, you're going to put the stand on the floor.
Yep.
You're going to put the bottom piece in and plug it in, and then you just pop the middle piece in, pop the top piece in. It fluffs itself.
It does. And you just move it around the slightest bit.
And then all you do is click your remote to tell it if you want clear lights or multicolored lights, or if you wanted to morph between the color changing from the clear to the multi. We're a little bit more limited in the 7.5 versus the 6.5. We are very limited in the 9. So again, once again, we have the 9 foot tree. This tree is like amazing.
Well, I'm 8.5-ish. So,
this seems way taller even than 9 feet standing at the bottom of it, doesn't it?
And you're going to get the stand, which is what I love too. We can see Ellen's skirts on all of these. The Fair Isle skirts, which I love. You're going to receive the stand. My one tip when you get the stand and you pop that first piece in, you're going to see little turn screws. Get the first 2 started, leave 1 loose. Pop that first piece in and then tighten it up, and then go to your second piece, your third piece. And with the 9 foot tree, it's going to be 4 pieces. It is so easy. I have put this together myself multiple times.
We have a different Ellen tree, but it is a 9 foot. and it was so gorgeous we actually left it up till March.
They're beautiful
because
trees.
we did not want to take it down. It was so absolutely beautiful. We took the ornaments off. It was already so fully filled with things like this that it didn't even really need any. It was absolutely the most beautiful tree we've ever had. And again, her trees are created by Santa's Best.
Yes, they are.
This is the only bay leaf tree we're going to be doing. If you really like that woodland look of berries, pine cones, mixed textures of greens, there's several different types of pine in here. You've got the bay leaves in here. If you're getting a second tree and you just want to put minimal decoration on it or none, it doesn't need anything. You just plug it into a separate room.
And that's why we call it a decorator tree, because it's done for you. It's very rare to find a tree. Typically when we put a tree up, it's like, wow, I better get started with a massive box full of ornaments. That's not the case here. If we get a minute and I can come in really close here, I'd like to show you, Carolyn. If you notice just here with the branches, how gorgeous these are. This is because a mold, as I had said, is originally taken of a real tree, and then it's created off of that. So this is a beautiful quality, and Mother Nature is varying in shades. She knows how to do it right. That's reproduced here in this tree as well. And with the beautiful lights, again, that tri-function with the touch of a button, you're going to go through the beautiful warm white. You're going to be able to go through this soft. It's not too childlike and playful. It's elegant. It's a color morphing gently.
It's a beautiful tree.
Beautiful, even pastels, and then your solid color.
We have less than 5 dozen left in the 9-foot tree, which is this beautiful one back here.
Gorgeous.
We have the 7.5 foot and we have the 6.5. There are fewer in the 7.5 than the 6.5, just to let you know. The 5 is sold out. This Easy Pay opportunity is for a limited time. It's a special Christmas in July price. The price will go up if there are any left at the end of the month, so please, and don't forget, with any Christmas in July item, you have your holiday return policy. So if you get this tree home and you're not thrilled with it and you don't get it out of the box until, you know, the first part of December or whenever you decorate, you still have all the way till the end of January to return if you need a refund. So, and we don't give you a hard time about that either. It's if you're purchasing this for the first purchase from QVC, it's so easy to shop here. The customer is always first.
I love too the idea in my home. I have a very small corner near a fireplace, and my sons, I have 3 sons, and their jobs every year is I'm like, hold this end, and then I'm tightly going across the tree like this, trying to string my lights, and then I get all the way around, and once I've plugged it in, I'm like, oh, there's a strand out, and it drives me batty.
You won't have any of those
None of those issues.
No stress. Pop the tree together, and then the fun part, if you decorate, you don't even have to decorate this tree, but if you do decorate, that's the fun part.
And I would do maybe some minimal colored Christmas balls or maybe some bows. It's so pretty. It's like, again, it's that idea of bringing nature inside. It's good to go. Like you just grabbed it and put it up outside.
We have a gorgeous, gorgeous tree there for you, and for a limited time on that Easy Pay and special sale price. So please stay on the lines for that, especially if you want the 9, it's almost gone. The Fair Isle tree skirt is, I'm sorry, Sean, what was that? There's only 500